We welcome you inside again, the Huntington Hills Arena here in Calgary, Alberta. We are getting set now for the Masters, Men's Masters gold medal game. In the green and white gold trim, Saskatchewan Mammoth. And to your left, the gray and black and red Calgary Mustangs. And here we go. Backhanded in by McKinnon. Comes out to center. Wojcicki will clear it in. Comes out in front. Brock Harrison. Harrison drops it back. Shot. Medeiros had a look around. Wasn't quite sure where it was. The ball went out of play. And Trevor Paul actually in goal for Calgary. He has been their number one goalie throughout this tournament. Dove back in the corner, lifts it up high. That will go up into the ceiling. Face-off will go back down into the Saskatchewan end. Calgary into this gold medal game. We had their semifinal game on our webcast yesterday. They defeated the Montreal Machine in dramatic fashion in overtime, and a goal by Mike Wojcicki. Mike Wojcicki. So many teams, so many players. We'll get our way into this one. Humphreys with a shot from outside. Save is made. Calgary on it. Penalty coming up against Saskatchewan. Hooking. Michael Bugg will go to the penalty box for Saskatchewan. And in goal for Saskatchewan Mammoth, it's number 1, Greg Cunningham. So an early power play opportunity for the home side. We've got a big crowd on hand to watch this one here at Huntington Hills. As the team from Calgary are playing for a gold medal in the Masters. That shot went wide. On it is Leach. Leaves it in the corner. Comes back to Leach. He'll play it back at the point. Wojcicki. Back to Leach. Back to Wojcicki. Leach moving it a little bit closer each time. Back to Wojcicki. Wants to shoot it. Does shoot it. It's wide. It's in behind the goal. Wojcicki will hold it in. Over the other side. Piscatelli. Saskatchewan come up with it, can't get it out. Good job by Piscatelli to hold the line. Campbell. Back to Campbell on the give and go, and a big save by Cunningham. Beautiful play by Calgary. Great save. 1:05 to go in the power play. That gets out, got past Jason Eapen. Paul will give it to Eapen. We've got 52 seconds to go in the power play. Epen at center. Humphreys down low in the corner. Bainton across, and fanning on it was Felton. He was set up perfectly. That pass was right on the stick. Peyton trying to get to the ball. Has his stick all tied up. Humphreys shot, save made by Cunningham. Drake gets to it, clears it down the floor for Saskatchewan. Just 12 seconds to go in the power play. Robin Happy couldn't handle that pass and sent back, and that will pretty much do it. Epen, 2 seconds to go in the power play. Dove had to go between his feet, then picks it up off the boards. That pass was intercepted, but it'll be kept in. D'Entremont. Position down in the corner. Humphreys looking to get to it. Position. Off the boards in behind the goal. He'll reverse it up the other side. Strickland trying to get to it, can't get it out. Kept in by Saskatchewan. Bug with a pass over to Thompson. He'll come back to Thompson, top of the circle. Shot did not get through. Position. Enough of that, he says. Let's send it down the floor. Let's get a line change in. He'll take the flooring call. Calgary moving it out slowly. That's that big M for Mustangs. Keeps throwing me off. I come fully loaded with excuses before we start. Drake's shot was stopped. Simonson was in there for Saskatchewan. Pile into the boards. Simonson and Piscatelli getting involved. The hand's gone up. It's going to be a penalty. It's going to go to Simonson. He and Piscatelli were jousting and talking, and Simonson got the, well, according to the referee, up the elbow into the face of Piscatelli. He goes for elbowing. Just watching them, they're having a pretty good battle to the right of the goaltender. So another power play for Calgary. Jason Epen. Epen gets it in over the blue line. Doesn't get it in deep. Harrison trying to get it out. And Harrison's got it at center. Harrison with D'Entremont. Pass to D'Entremont, backhand, save made by Paul. D'Entremont stays with it, backhand. That hit the outside of the net. Players go down. A couple of shorthanded chances for Saskatchewan. They'll hold it against the boards. Good work by D'Entremont from Saskatchewan. Calgary win the faceoff. They'll bring it up the floor. Just a minute 5 to go in their power play. Piscatelli forced back. Try the other side position. They get it in. Now Piscatelli will set it up. Position, one-timer. Went off a stick to the boards. Position's got it again. He'll come back here at center to Piscatelli. Campbell's over on the left side. That's where the pass goes. Top of the circle. Can't find a shooting lane though. Goes down along the goal line. Piscatelli. Campbell. Shot. Hit the bodies in front and cleared away by Saskatchewan. Just 15 seconds to go in the power play. Position. He's knocked down. Players battle along the boards. Dumped in. And shot down the floor. Penalty is now over. A couple of good penalty kills by Saskatchewan. Still waiting for our first goal in this Masters gold medal game. Moore was forced back. Calgary trying to get it out. Piscatelli back to Moore. D'Entremont in watching him. White is in for checking. D'Entremont comes up with it. Back to White. Couldn't pull the trigger. Harrison will feed it into the corner. D'Entremont has it down there for Saskatchewan. That went right through the crease out the other side. White has got it. White with a shot. Save made by Paul. And cleared down the floor by Calgary. Exactly 12 minutes left in the first period. No score. Let's hear from Napper. Humphreys for Calgary, can't get it out. Lifted high down the air by Smythe. Strickland couldn't touch it, would have been offside. Some room to run, but stopped at the blue line. Knocked off the stick of Leach. Up at the blue line. Beatty. They'll get it out over center, dump it into the Calgary end. Smythe back to get it. Looking for Omele. He's got it in the corner. Circling. Shot was blocked. Couple of Saskatchewan players there and away with it. And dumped in. That was Williams for Saskatchewan who played it in. Intercepted at center. Williams has got it again. Throws it up to the blue line. Great work there. Pass across. Shot, scores. Great play by Saskatchewan. Started out at center. The Saskatchewan forward had to wait for a teammate to get out so to keep the play on side. And then a nice two-way passing play. Here's the work here. He has to wait. Now he can bring it in. Over to Bug. Bug with the pass. And it is put home. One to nothing for Saskatchewan. Paul out to play it off the boards. Orth pinching in. Orth Williams with a shot. Orth has got it in the circle. Williams trying to get a shot away. Williams still looking for it. Now it'll come to White, back to Williams, or as Drake to Williams. And Paul will make the save. Follow the bouncing ball. Just past the halfway mark here in the opening period. Men's Masters gold medal game. Calgary player couldn't touch it. Would have been called for being played with a high stick. Instead it goes out of play, and face-off will stay right there. Harrison against Robin Happy. Goes into the corner. Smythe has it. To Humphreys. Knocked down, and Strickland has it. He's pushed against the boards by Simonson. Baton in there looking for it. Baton trying to work it down along the boards. Players fall against the boards. The whistle goes. Face-off just outside the Saskatchewan blue line. They lead it 1-0 this gold medal game. Piscatelli backhands it in. Waiting for it down there is Leach. Or Felton, that is, 15. Michael Bugg. He's got Bassett with him. Gives it to Bassett, but that's intercepted by Wosician. Piscatelli with it. Wosician to an open wing. Felton lost it. Saskatchewan bring it in. White trying to get away, or Bassett that is, and Wosician put the grab on him. And big Mike Wosician's going to go 2 for holding. No doubt about that one. He'll head to the penalty box for 2 minutes. So Saskatchewan already leading by 1. Will go on the power play. Crossland will start things off here for Saskatchewan. To White. Back to Crossland. Harrison. Back to Crossland. Pass was on his backhand. He'll shoot it wide of the goal. Harrison's on it. Back to White. D'Entremont. Shot went off of Smythe. Harrison with it along the boards. Harrison getting it out in front. Shot did not get through on goal. White shot went off the outside of the goal. Came right back to him. White. Dontremont with a shot. That went wide. Will be kept in by Crossland to Dontremont. Harrison. Comes to the front of the goal. Drake was looking for it. Dontremont is in there, and Paul has got it. 40 seconds still left in the power play. Down to 7:10 to go in the opening period. Faceoff will be to the left of Trevor Paul in goal for Calgary. Saskatchewan trying to get a late change in. Don't think the official's going to allow it. Harrison's going to have to go off. Well, they had too many out there. Now we're good to go. Faceoff won by Saskatchewan. Dove. Now they'll change. Harrison comes on. Harrison. This side, Dove with his shot. Went off the Calgary defenseman in front, out of play. That caught Jason Eapen up a little high. He's going to head off. Thompson will take the face-off. And Saskatchewan control it. Simonson. Dove, shot blocked by Bainton. Simonson down into the corner. From a sharp angle. Rebound is taken by Calgary and turned away at the blue line as Piscatelli tried to bring it in short-handed. But it will be a flooring call as the penalty has now expired. Come back down in the Saskatchewan end. Good penalty kill by Calgary. Calgary win the face-off. Position steps in, shoots it. Went off the end boards. Williams in behind the goal. That hit the mesh. Face-off will stay in the Calgary end to the left of Trevor Paul. Just under 6 to go here in the opening period. 1-0 Saskatchewan. Paul's got that in the trapper, holds on to it. Duran with a shot from over by the boards. Calgary will change up, so will Saskatchewan. Even though it's being played in Calgary, Saskatchewan the home team for this game by virtue of having the better record in the preliminaries. So they get last change. Epen back out there, so he seems to be okay after being shaken up a few minutes ago. Campbell in over the blue line. McKinnon was heading for the front of the goal, but the pass was intercepted, sent down the floor. Nice play by Piscatelli to get himself free. Piscatelli gets it in over the blue line. Crossland back to Campbell. Misfired on that. And just picked off at the blue line. D'Entremont was away. Had Epen not gotten a piece of that, it's onside. Ball in behind the Saskatchewan goal. Dampy Brer trying to get it out in front. Bassett's got it for Saskatchewan. Brock Harrison off the boards to himself, hustling back to pick it off, but behind the play, there's a penalty been called. Interference. It's going to go against Calgary. Ryan Smythe. Nope. Check that. Dan McKinnon gone to the penalty box. So another power play for Saskatchewan. 4:30 to go in the first period. They lead it 1-0. Problem with the gate over the penalty box. Reason for the brief delay. We're good to go. Face-off win for Saskatchewan. Simonson with it. Dove. They go down along the goal line. Shot comes in. A couple of sticks went up, did not go in. Thompson back to Dove. Shot. Paul's got it, holds on. Minute 26 left to go in the power play. Both teams will change up. White and Crossland back at the point now for Saskatchewan. Drake, D'Entremont, and Harrison up front. And from the faceoff, it goes out of play off a Calgary player. Faceoff will stay there. Calgary's got Leach, Brer, Epen, and Piscatelli out to try and kill this penalty. D'Entremont had to go get a new stick. Face-off win for Calgary. Don't get it out. Crossland able to knock it down to Harrison. Thompson to White, back to Thompson. Doesn't shoot it. White, just over a minute to go. D'Entremont. Harrison. Pass back to White. That did not get through to the goal and cleared away by Calgary. .45 seconds to go in the man advantage for Saskatchewan. Didn't get it in. So they still haven't gained the offensive zone. Crossland off the boards. Easy rejection there as Dampe Burr sends it the length of the floor. Cunningham. Just 20 seconds to go in the power play. Up ahead to White. White turns at center. White. Just got it in over the blue line. Passes it back to Crossland. Wrist shot. That goes wide. That was Bassett with the shot. Harrison. Penalty's over. Another good penalty kill by Calgary. Thompson back to get it. Long pass knocked down by Baton. He'll bring it in over the blue line for Calgary. That shot over the top of the net and waiting for it, unable to get a stick on it, was Ed Strickland as it bounced off the end boards. Moore leaves it for Piscatelli. Up ahead to McKay. McKay will clear it in. White back there. White went down. Kept in by Calgary. Osician with a shot. It's still in the slot and then cleared away by Beattie. McKay. A race for it, and it's going to slide down to the goaltender. Paul will cover it. Down to 1:23 to go. First period. To the side of the goal, they crash into the net. Penalty coming up. Net's been dislodged. Holding. So yet another penalty to the Calgary Mustangs. Ryan Smythe going off. He got the penalty bug. Here late in this first period. Minute 14 to go here in the first. Harrison to take the face-off. Won by Calgary. And Humphreys will clear it out. Dampe Burr, short-handed, has his stick tied up. Still looking for it. Burr trying to turn. Finally knocked off his stick. Burr was given a bit of a bump, and fans react to that. D'Entremont to Drake. Stops up inside the blue line to Harrison right in front. D'Entremont. Oh, what a save by Trevor Paul as he robs Justin D'Entremont. Crossland with a shot. D'Entremont was all alone in front. An old-fashioned stack the pads by Trevor Paul. Harrison gets it back to the point to White. Back to White to Crossland. That shot is wide. Drake has it. Back to White. 8 seconds to go in the period. Shot is wide. Drake back to White. He'll shoot it. That hit the outside of the net. Harrison's got it. Buzzer goes. And the first period comes to an end. 46 seconds left in the penalty. There you see Trevor Paul making one of the best saves of the tournament a moment ago on D'Entremont. Saskatchewan will be on the power play when we come back to start the second period. Just the one goal in that first period. That belongs to Saskatchewan. They lead this gold medal game 1-0. We'll be back in Just over 4 minutes from now, these are the 2021 Canadian Ball Hockey Association National Championships. The men's A, the women's A, and the men's Masters. We are at the Huntington Hills Arena in Calgary, Alberta. Saskatchewan on the power plays. We start this second period. 46 minutes left to go in the penalty. 46 seconds left to go in the penalty to Calgary. 46-minute penalty would be a story. Saskatchewan lead at 1-0 after the opening 20 minutes. Crossland. They get it in over the blue line. Kept in at center. Now it comes out. Harrison. Harrison will bring it in. Brock Harrison down in the corner. Fed it out in front. Shot by D'Entremont. That stop. Rebound. Also didn't get through. Crossland. White down in the corner. Penalty's over. We're back to 5-on-5 shot. Scramble in front. Paul has got it. Harrison was there looking for a loose ball. There was none. So another penalty kill by Calgary as we go back to 5-on-5 hockey. Thompson against Happy. Thompson won it. Right to the side of the goal. It's loose, then it comes out the other side. Bug plays it back in. Calgary come away. Piscatelli likes to go back behind his goal. Bug chases him back there. Position. Can't get it out. Saskatchewan stay on it. Happy a little slow to move it, but he does, and Baton has it. Baton to the left side. Strickland, long shot. Rebound was there. They score! Let's take a look. And trouble with our replay on that one. But it is a goal for Calgary. They've tied it up. Ball up along the boards. Calgary and looking for more. That just got past Campbell. Smythe over to Humphries. Couldn't handle that pass. Our replays are fixed. That shot goes wide. To the side of the goal. Harrison with a backhand. That stays out. No goal. The referee was in perfect position to make the call. Right along the goal line. Waved it off decisively, immediately. Trevor Paul holding the fort. D'Entremont with a shot. That went off the stick of Felton. Straight up in the air. D'Entremont's got it again. Second time knocked down. That time by Piscatelli. Crossland back in his own end. The ball bounces and goes into the Saskatchewan bench area. Face-off won by Calgary. They'll clear it out. Crossland. Strickland was hounding him. Smythe turns, fires it down towards the blue line. Strickland's got it there. Strickland. Shot, save made by Cunningham. Crossland with it. He'll take it. Throw it down the floor. Won't be enough for flooring. Smythe going back to get it. Chipped out by Baton. Jerry Baton trying to bust through. Baton gets in. He's going to draw a penalty. Ball is touched up by Saskatchewan, and Calgary will go on the power play. Jerry Baton fired up. It's going to be slashing against Thompson. That'll be a 4-minute penalty against Saskatchewan. Great opportunity here for the home side. Number of Saskatchewan fans here as well, taking this one in. Controlled by Calgary. They'll get it out at center. Over here to an open wing. Piscatelli. He and Mosician are back at the points. Campbell's here on the left side. Dampy Burr in front of the goal. And McKinnon down in the corner. That's McKinnon from a sharp angle. And grabbing that is Cunningham. Brar wins the face-off. Back to position. Doesn't shoot it. Piscatelli. Campbell back to Piscatelli. That shot blocked. Campbell. Down low, Brar. Back to Piscatelli. McKinnon won it to one time. That had to cradle it, just an instant. Allowed the shot to be blocked. It's kept in. Piscatelli, McKinnon, Mosician. Down to McKinnon. He tries to jam it in from a sharp angle. It came right through the crease in front of the goaltender. Brar. It comes out, kept in by Calgary. Back at center. 2.5 to go in this 4-minute power play. Mosician with a shot. That was blocked. Shot went wide. Brar is on it. Piscatelli a shot. Save made by Cunningham. That got through. McKinnon, shot, scores! Cunningham got a big piece of it, but it trickled between the pads. And on the power play, Calgary has taken the lead. There's the shot, first by Piscatelli. Brar. Back to McKinnon. And it finds its way in the back of the goal. 2-1, Calgary. So back-to-back goals by the Calgary Mustangs have given them a 1-goal lead here in this gold medal game, the men's Masters. Strickland couldn't catch up to the bouncing ball. Now he's got it. Mishandled it. Drake has it for Saskatchewan. He'll bring it in. That's picked off. Humphreys off the boards. Calgary will change. Crossland with the ball. Still just under 14 minutes to go. That's picked off. Here's Felton. Felton in over the blue line. Felton having a look. Felton with a shot. Comes out the other side here in the near boards. And behind the goal is going to be another penalty coming up to Saskatchewan. They are running into penalty trouble here in this second period. Calgary player tripped up in behind the goal. .36 to go. Men's Masters gold medal at stake. After this, it'll be the women's gold medal game. Ottawa versus New Tech. I'm going to redo that face-off. And then the men's A gold medal game. Women's A, then the men's A. A long way to go in this one to determine who's going to take home the men's Masters gold medal. Minute 57 to go in the power play for Calgary. They can take advantage of this. It'll go a long way to helping them get that medal. We're up by one. There's Piscatelli. Campbell. Campbell shoots it. Just went over the top of the goal. Kept in. Mosician rips it in. That's knocked down by the defense. Ball goes up in the air. It's still in the Saskatchewan end. Dampe Bar called for closing his hand on the ball. The faceoff will come outside the blue line, so Calgary will have to regain the offensive zone. 1:37 left in the power play. Dampe Bar. He'll face off against D'Entremont. D'Entremont wins the face-off. It goes all the way down the floor, and D'Entremont's going to go into forecheck. He's going to face Epen, or force Epen. Epen gets rid of it quickly to Piscatelli. Piscatelli in over the blue line, keeps on going down in the corner. Piscatelli loses it, and Saskatchewan clear it the length of the floor. One minute to go in the power play. It's in. The referee says Calgary got it in over the blue line, just barely, but just barely counts. Humphreys. Campbell. Campbell can't find a shooting lane. He'll center it. From a sharp angle, McKinnon shot goes up and out of play. Faceoff will come outside. 38 seconds to go in the Calgary power play. One more time. Saskatchewan send it down the floor. 25 seconds to go in the man advantage. Calgary needs to get it in over the blue line. They do. This is Felton. Felton's got it. Bad pass. Picked off. Maybe time for one more. They're going to have to hurry. 10 seconds. Here's Mosician. He'll shoot it himself. Save is made. Penalty's over. Saskatchewan has killed that one off. So it remains a one-goal game from the boards. The shot came in. Cunningham made the save. Felton digging hard. Leach is in there, comes out front. It'll be kept in. Mosician with a shot blocked before it got over the blue line. Mosician follows up on it. Ball goes up in the air. Glove to the corner. Going to be a penalty here to Leach as he knocked down the Saskatchewan player. Now we'll turn it around and say Saskatchewan with a great opportunity to tie this one up as they now have the man advantage. Went right through the crease. Brock Harrison on it. Back to Crossland. Crossland holds. It's down to Harrison, but that was picked off by Happy. And now Piscatelli to Dampy Brar. He'll rag it a bit. In over the blue line. He'll throw it back. Epen gets away from Harrison. Good penalty killing here by Calgary. They get a hand from the big crowd here at Huntington Hills. Crossland. Get it in. Here's Donchermont breaking in. Donchermont with a shot. Rebound is there. They score! Paul stopped Donchermont. But the rebound set there. Saskatchewan pounce on it, and we're tied. This is Donchermont. Couple of opportunities. Following up on it. Scott Drake has tied it for Saskatchewan with 10 minutes, 12 seconds left to go. Calgary player shaken up on the play. That's Humphreys. So a power play goal by Saskatchewan. Referee talking to the scorekeeper. The Saskatchewan gate was open. The coach was calling something out. There's some sort of controversy happening. It had to do, I think, with trying to get in a line change while that was happening. Referee sent, I think it was Harrison, back to the bench, and we're having a long discussion before we get the ball dropped after that goal. Finally, we're underway. Here's position. Thompson was knocked down at the blue line. The ball is in over the blue line. Bassett will get it out for Saskatchewan. Bassett in over the blue line. That's onside. Bug reaching for it. Calgary. Felton. He'll dump it into the corner. Back to get it is Bassett. Bassett turning, take it back behind his own goal. He was being watched by Leach. It's tipped out, looking for Thompson. That's intercepted. Back comes Calgary. Cleared to the boards. Sliding to hold it in with Smythe. Backhands it. That'll hit the mesh. The faceoff will be just outside the Saskatchewan blue line. Long way to go in this one, 9:30 left. That's cleared to the boards. Campbell able to knock it in for Calgary. It's in behind the goal. Dampy Brar. keeping the Saskatchewan defense on his back. To the front and covered up by Cunningham. Saskatchewan will make a wholesale change. Calgary standing pat. Brer to face off against D'Entremont. D'Entremont wins it. He's rung around the boards by Simonson. Then it come out to center. Simonson's got it there. He'll clear it in for Saskatchewan. Piscatelli behind the goal. Being hounded by D'Entremont. Physical battle between Piscatelli and D'Entremont. D'Entremont lost his stick. Piscatelli up to Campbell. Into the middle. Flip pass. Trying to run under it was McKinnon, but it hits the beams in the ceiling here at Huntington Hills. .8:42. Position. Off the boards, down the floor. Podoretsky. Haven't seen him yet in this game. Out there now for Saskatchewan, number 8. Long pass, they're trying to get it to Harrison. Humphreys intercepted that. Humphreys brings it in over the blue line for Calgary. He couldn't get it any deeper, and it's turned over. Here comes Harrison. Up ahead. White with a shot kicked away by Paul. Harrison tried to get it towards the front of the goal. White turns, fires it. That's blocked by the defense. Position lying in front of the goal. Stop that. Baton kicked it. It didn't come out. It is still in. It'll come here to an open wing. Harrison will be first to get to it. Harrison waiting for the trailer. Bassett. Shot. Scores! May have gone off the defenseman's stick. You could see that set up. Brock Harrison waited. Knew a trailer was coming. And Saskatchewan has taken the lead. Here's Harrison. He has a look. He knows who's coming. And right down the middle. And you see right there the defenseman putting his stick out to try and block it. May have directed it up to the top of the goal. And I'm going by the defenseman's reaction that that's what happened. Saskatchewan now 3-2 lead over Calgary. We got a "Let's Go Mustangs" chant here. The fans are into it here at Huntington Hills. Pretty much a full house. This is the only game that a team from Calgary will be in the gold medal, so everybody's come out for this one. The men's Masters right now, the home team, down by 1. Leach brings it in over the blue line. He lost it. Comes back to Leach. Shot easily blocked by Crossland. It goes up in the air. Michael Bugg is there. Taken. Drake. Bugg swinging wide, trying to get to it. Picked off by Epen. Bugg was running down the left side looking for that pass, but it was intercepted by Epen. Good defensive play by the Calgary defenseman. McKinnon, the captain, will clear it in. Cunningham out to play it. Calgary's got it. Here's McKinnon. His pass was picked off. And it's chipped, and it gets out over center. D'Entremont just keeps on going. Play it off the boards. Here's Brer. He's got McKinnon with him. Harrison running hard to catch up. Brer taken into the boards. Harrison comes away with the ball. Brock Harrison to White. White trying to get around the outside of Wasishin. He does. White cutting in front, and Wasishin recovered to knock the ball off the stick of White. White's got it again. Looking out in front. That shot just went wide. Harrison let it go, and Paul will cover up. We're down to 5:53 to go. 1 goal game. Saskatchewan leading Calgary 3-2. Comes out. Strickland's got it for Calgary. Strickland to Baton. Baton's in over the blue line. Throws it towards goal. Swatted away by Cunningham. Comes in front. All alone in front is Strickland. Diving over there was Bassett for Saskatchewan. Let's see where they bring the face-off. It's going to stay there. So it is Bassett who came sliding over. Got a stick in front of that. Leach to face off against Ryan Orth. Ball's batted down the floor. Running hard to try and get to it is Drake, but he can't. It'll get over the goal line. Face off will come back down in the Saskatchewan end. Felton this time will face off against Orth. Orth wins it into the corner. Again, it goes up, but this time it hits the rafter. So once again, face off in the Saskatchewan end. Well, no, they're saying it went off a Calgary stick. Calgary wants to know whose stick did that come off. To be honest, I didn't think it did either. But the referee, a better view than all of us. Face-off comes outside. Another face-off win for Saskatchewan, but they've got to go back behind their own goal. Crossland. Up towards the blue line, it's still in. Piscatelli with a shot right on goal. Save is made. D'Entremont slapped it off the boards, was looking for a quick pass to Harrison, but it'll get over the goal line as White was hustling down there but couldn't get to it.
Let's go, Mustangs!
Under 5 minutes to play. Regulation time. Humphreys shoots. Rattles around in front of the goal, cleared to the boards. Bassett backhands it out. Humphreys goes back to get it. It will not be enough for a flooring call. Humphreys. Over here to Campbell. Calgary moving it slowly. Harrison in watching Campbell. They'll come over here to Smythe. Harrison stays up. McKinnon winds up. Hard shot. Rebound all the way out to the blue line. Saskatchewan come away with it. Bassett. He's stopped at the blue line. Dampy Brer. Campbell. To McKinnon. McKinnon faked it, dragged it around, shot it over the top of the goal. Calgary change. This is Epen. Offside. Saskatchewan goaltender Cunningham needs a new water bottle. Shot in, and Cunningham's got that, no problem at all. .340 to go in regulation time. Saskatchewan holding a 1-goal lead. Shot goes wide. Crossland will pick it up. That goes up into the mesh. Face-off will stay in the Saskatchewan end. McKinnon, or Musician rather, 45, got the shot, went wide. Musician will pick it up here on the near side. Threw it right through the crease, batted out of the air. That'll stay in play. Piscatelli. Trying to get it to Leach. Saskatchewan clear it. Campbell will go back in his own end to get it. Piscatelli. Good pass to Brer. Dampy Brer. Simonson watching him. Brer. Leach's shot was blocked. Back down to Brer. Under 3 to play. Brer pinned against the boards. Comes up with it. Steps out in front. Shot goes wide. Harrison will pick it up here on the near boards. Brock Harrison racing down the right side. Fed it in front. Here's Michael Bugg. Bugg shoots. Save made by Paul. He'll hold on. And then Bugg gets flattened. Will there be a call? No arm in the air. Officials in quickly. Great save by Trevor Paul. Keep this a 1-goal game. Michael Bugg had a great chance as he was set up by Harrison. Timeout. As they take a timeout. Let's pause for a word from Napper. Timeout is over. 3-2 Saskatchewan, 2:24 to go. There were no penalties on that last skirmish. Face-off win for Saskatchewan. Bassett down into the corner, watched by Musician. Bassett turning along the boards. McKinnon gets it for Calgary, back to Musician. Up at center, Brer couldn't knock it down. Now McKinnon has it. McKinnon will clear it in. That hit the Saskatchewan player at the blue line, did not get in. Now they'll get it in. Brer goes in there. Along with Dove of Saskatchewan, cleared down the floor. flooring call against Saskatchewan. Under 2 minutes to go now. We'll keep an eye on Trevor Paul in the Calgary net. He's going to come, well, okay, halfway between the blue line and the goal. See who wins the faceoff. Leach against D'Entremont. Leach won it. Piscatelli has it. Goalie still in the net. Now Paul heads to the bench. White off the boards. Kept in. Right in front. Leach trying to get a stick on it. D'Entremont's got it. D'Entremont will clear it. That's going to be a flooring call against Saskatchewan, so the faceoff will go back down in the Saskatchewan end. Still a minute 19 left to go. It's got to feel like an eternity to the Saskatchewan Mammoth. Same two, Leach, D'Entremont. Leach wins it again. Back to Osician. Leach in behind the goal. D'Entremont's got it. That'll go up into the mesh. They're going to say it went off the Calgary player, deflected out of play, so the faceoff will come outside the blue line. Big call. They're going to bring Trevor Paul back in the goal. See if they can gain the offensive zone, then they'll take him out. But for now, he's back in again about halfway. Calgary win it. Osician. Paul heading for the bench, but the ball went up into the ceiling. Faceoff is going to stay right there. Paul heads back. Referee wants the two players closest to the boards to back up. As soon as he turns his back, they start moving in again. Crossland, he's being checked. Breyer's got it. Calgary have come up with the ball. Now they've got the sixth attacker, Piscatelli. Osician winds up, shoots. That went wide off a leg. Osician hustles to keep it in. It's right in front, then cleared. It'll come out. Piscatelli back to get it. 35 seconds to go. Leach gets it in but couldn't get it deep. It's in over the blue line though. Piscatelli. Cross, Baton. He'll throw it in deep. Osician is in there. Breyer is in there for Calgary. 5 players. D'Entremont is in there for Saskatchewan. Simonson is in there. D'Entremont comes up with it. Clears it down the floor. 8 seconds, one more face-off. Still lots of time if if Calgary can win the face-off. Another close game. We have had so many here in Calgary at these national championships. Number of overtimes. The two men's A both went to overtime. The semifinals. Timeout, Saskatchewan. Up next, the women's A gold, New Tecumseh Extreme versus the Ottawa Capitals. We'll come up after this one. Okay, here we go. 8 seconds. Breyer will take the face-off this time against D'Entremont. It's tied up there in the face-off circle. Nobody can get to it. D'Entremont sitting on it. Whistle goes, 1.8 seconds. D'Entremont really didn't even try and win that faceoff, just got down. Everybody lay down around the ball. Nobody could move it. Just clog it up in that faceoff circle. That'll do it. D'Entremont wins the faceoff. The ball goes into the corner. And the Saskatchewan Mammoth are the gold medal winners for this year's Men's Masters. Congratulations. They did it in front of a very boisterous Calgary group of fans. Women's gold medal game, women's A gold medal, scheduled for 2 o'clock. That is just about a half an hour from now. So we will have a little bit of time between this game and the next. See, obviously disappointed group of Calgary Mustangs. This was a game that went back and forth. Well played on both sides. Teams will line up and shake hands. We will step aside and get ready for that women's A gold medal game coming up in just a little under a half an hour from now. New Tech Extreme, Ottawa Capitals. That should be a good one as well. We're off to a great start here. We've had 3 games. They've all been very competitive. See if we can keep it going with the next one. All right, you're watching the 2021 Canadian Ball Hockey Association Men's and Women's A Men's Masters National Championships from the Huntington Hills Arena in Calgary, Alberta. See you in half an hour, everybody.